no
I
matter
wasn't
what.
referring to our pipelines in this. I'm talking about regular Air Force when he's talking about maintainers.
Just society.
I'm afraid, yes, of the future of the TikTok generation.
No,
like
I agree with you. I'm 100%. Because I'll tell you what, because strong men make easy times make weak men weak men. Yep, weak men make hard times, and we're right about it. That weak men makes hard times, and thank goodness that we didn't continue on the trajectory in the doldrums of the lockdowns, like in the middle of that 2020 to 2023 period. Man, I was super cynical. I was like, we're gonna go to hell in a handbasket, and thank goodness there's been a little bit of a backlash. The pendulum swung too far, and now you see people talking about this is what you need to do to be a man. You need to get outside. You've got people like Nick Koulamatos that are out there that are literally training young men how to be good men. We had Chief Etheridge on. Caleb Etheridge came on, and he's part of an organization that, no kidding, like he'll teach you how to land nav and he'll teach you how to build a fire, but 75% of his day is, no, this is how you be a good stand-up man. This is the morals and ethics that you need to have. And let's get you outside.
Runs a camp about that too. Like,
right. And you never heard of it 5 years ago.
How to change tires and
but it's a big thing now.
And it's a big thing because
I love it. I love it. Like, hey, right on, because you recognize the issue that we have right now and the potential issue that we have coming on in the future. It's recognize it and go, and I am still in a capacity to serve the next generation. And I know that it is important to do that. Kurt Bowler's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a bunch of them, and right on. I love it.
How far, what do you think we need to do, JT? What do you think we need to do to fix the society on this? Because I agree with you. Like, is there a way, is it a thing where we start engaging earlier and we start helping society? Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Or can we adjust our pipeline or our selection process in such a manner that we can only select out for the hardest?
No. I think the pipeline and the selections are running as efficient and as best they've ever been right now. As far as the society as a whole, I mean, that's a whole nother web of mess. Like where, I mean, it starts at schools, it starts in middle school and high school. Like you have to have leaders in the schools that are pushing these ideologies. But sadly, the people that attract education are the social justice crowd, and they rather push ideologies of a bunch of made up bullshit. So, like, I don't know what that answer is, but the only thing that you guys can do and can control is keeping the pipelines, as good as they can be, and keep using data to update them and make them better. Like how they are now, we're seeing the lowest level attrition rates inside our actual AFSC courses now. Why? Because we fixed the hopper on the beginning. And that means we are more cost effective, more efficient, and have a better product on the outside than we've ever had, because now instructors are spending more of their time teaching when they get to the AFSC portion of the school than they are trying to select.
Yeah, I think in a way, putting that Aaron to that, king for the day kind of thing, and you can just wave a wand and make it happen. One of the things I think we've got to do is get a common core skills course for the 4 aspect war career fields. It's almost like we've talked
Trent's
about.
Head is going to explode. I know. It is going to blow. It's been talked
about for years.
I know.
I tried, guys. Just like the Q course. Like, that's the thing, is we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Copy the Q course. Like, phase, selection, phase 2, all the same for everybody, and then we go off to our respective MOSs.
Yep.
Come on, Trent. Why haven't you done that yet?
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't enough bed space at Kirtland at the time, but they had the land. But you put it all in one location, single supply. Like, it would be more cost effective after all the Milcon and all that other stuff. Everybody learns the exact same thing, so we don't have to keep looking at each other's CFETPs to make sure that we're all shooting pistols to the same level. And then fewer instructors are required, more consistency, and then it just makes way too much sense. But the cost up front was
and if you do that with the operational units, it's the same thing. It's you could essentially, for the same amount of combat support folks, you could combine 2 units. Now, if you throw a third in there, then maybe you're going to need to go 1.5 times the amount of special warfare mission support. But like, it makes it's
But
it's
if
efficient.
if you look at this from an equipment standpoint and you divide the equipment in half to home station and deployed, and you never have to bring the deployed stuff home, this becomes very cost efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you turn every single overseas, like there should be no overseas unit. Those should be deaths.
Yeah, if you got 3 squadrons,
those should be warm,
falling
essentially
into
warm
the
bases.
gear.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Whoa,
crazy. Talking crazy, JT.
Yeah, this was a hilarious strategy episode. It's like we're playing Risk.
Yeah, it's so with that, yeah, we're definitely playing Risk because that is one reason. That is the only reason why I have not sent an invite to Dan Holloway, because I would love.
If Dan comes on One
chat with
Ready,
him.
you will have an email in your official email.
I know, but I would, but I would love to pick his brain, because he has said some things that are amazing, and he has said some things that I have disagreed with, and I'd love to have that debate with him. I just can't right now.
I just can't, because I
just can't
my
right now.
job and my career.
Yeah.
I love feeding my kids food, says Jared.
Yeah. I like eating, and I need the money.
4 stars up my ass.
Yeah. Which I might after this episode. I mean, hey, whatever, right?
Why? We didn't
But
talk any shit about any leadership.
No. But what I like bringing up leaders. And I'll say this as something just to kind of put perspective, and this is what he said a couple weeks ago, and I won't say which Magicom commander it is, but he said, "Hey, listen, we have lost our eye on the prize, being we need to maintain a pace with near peers, right? And we kind of got lost in that 20 years. We didn't get lost in Vietnam. We kind of peaked away real fast, handled business, and then came right back in. We did it for all the other things with that, except for GWAT, whereas we kind of got distracted, and we got distracted for a long time, and now we're behind."
Yeah.
I agree.
So we're playing catch up.
Yeah, we are.
You got the right people, though.
I'm still an idealist.
The most important thing.
Yep, I've taken the white pill, man. I've got some hope. Like, I am not ready to give this thing up quite yet. So I think we'll be able to get there, but there are problems for sure, and I think we all can recognize those. Can
I just say, if you're a person out there and you are the experienced person and you've been in 15 years or whatever, and you want to blame the younger generation, like, that's your responsibility. Like, I know that there's problems and the younger generation can be super annoying and they're a bunch of nerds and all that other stuff, but it's our responsibility to make sure that they are ready and willing to defend the country and do what we ask them to do. Like, that's our responsibility. Yep. It's not their responsibility. So it is, but stop. It's not going to do you any good just like going on and on about how terrible they are.
And I don't think it's ever been a lack of willing. I think it's always been they love to keep us on the leash. Let the leash go.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, JT, we're going to have to for this next thing. If it goes the way that everybody thinks it's going to go, we're going to have to.
Mm-hmm. Guns up, baby.
As an E4, yeah. If you're an E4, E5, whatever it is, like, hey, go do your thing. You have commander's intent. We have implicit trust in you. Go do your thing.
You better have a tomahawk as your third weapon.
There you go.
That you can just chuck.
That's it.
All right, JT, you got any projects before we wrap it out? You want to